Hi, I'm Tom Campbell from Cultaholic.com, joined by the Celeste Wright of Internet Wrestling, Adam Pacitti.
Who's Celeste Wright?
Did you not watch the season finale of Big Little Lies last night?
What's Big Little Lies?
Oh, mate, it's amazing. Nicole Kidman's in it, and she tells a load of Big Little Lies, and there was a court bit, and yeah, it's
I like the cat reference.
All the kids are talking about it when I called you Mr. Mustafa-Lees the other day.
You know, I forgot about this, but my mum reminded me that I was in fact in a production of Cats, age 6, the Ride Youth.
How would you forget that?
I think I buried it in the corner of my mind because it wasn't. I can still memory. And up in the felines, having fun in the whiskers. All right.
Looking forward to more. Right, we're adding that to the list of potential punishments. Do one-man cats. Take a look at the news instead. We got news of a huge name being added to the Raw Reunion tonight. News of All Elite Wrestling pulling talent from indie shows. And will The Undertaker be at SummerSlam? Find out shortly. You can't see him? Well, you might if you watch Monday Night Raw tonight. John Cena expected to be at the Raw Reunion after all, Adam Pacitti.
I really hope he is, and I hope he comes back full time. No, I genuinely miss John Cena. Imagine saying that 5 years ago. But Raw and SmackDown, they're both lacking something. They're lacking a real star power that John Cena provides, and that's WWE's own fault, without a doubt, because they haven't built someone up like John Cena. They sort of tried with Roman Reigns. That hasn't worked out very well. But I honestly miss him. I saw him in that video last week getting accosted by, what's his name, Mo Dean from Speaker's Corner in London. Just knob yeah, Maroon. I'm famous, man. And I just thought John Cena's the absolute best.
Yeah.
I really, really like him, and I just want him back.
Well, you might have him back if you watch Raw tonight, friend.
Yeah, for one bit, and he's going to come out and he's going to do something like he did at WrestleMania, where he'll be the Doctor of Thugonomics, or maybe he'll be the Prototype tonight, or something like that. That would be nice. Even though the Prototype was never on Raw.
I'm hoping they just have him wave on the top of the stage.
Imagine they go along.
Next to like Greg Valentine and Candice Michelle.
Gets no pop. He gets the Paul Orndorff pop as it goes along.
Oh, I'm sad that Paul Orndorff pop is there with X-Pac heat as things that wrestlers do not want. A lot of wrestlers ahead of the Raw Reunion have been tweeting about how excited they are. Mark Henry has asked his followers on Twitter which Mark Henry we want to see. Do we want to see 96 American powerlifter Mark Henry? Do we want to see the Beat Kicks Till I Start Rocking Mark Henry from 2002? Hall of Pain, Mark Henry?
It's got to be salmon suit. No,
sexual chocolate.
I knew
Mark
you were going to
Henry.
say sexual chocolate. No, that's the obvious answer, and we've seen it before. Obviously, we've seen all of them before. That's the point. But we've seen him come back and do that gimmick before. I want to see that salmon suit pulled out one more time. The best Mark Henry segment ever, without a doubt.
Oh,
go on, name a better one.
The hand.
Yeah, obviously.
Thank you very much.
There as well.
Bring out the hand. Now that'd be a good wave.
They brought back the hand. Do you not remember? He'd all grown up and he had glasses. He looked a bit like me. Do the next story, Tom, quick.
AEW in the news. I think that the lads at AEW are going to wake up to some tweet action this morning. This comes from New Era Wrestling that are based in Alabama. And they sent a tweet to Cody, to Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson and Kenny Omega with the following. I'm a promoter in Alabama who had Luchasaurus booked for August the 10th. I booked him in late June, bought his flight July 2nd, and then received an email from him on the 18th saying he'd been pulled by AEW for an appearance. He said you would all reimburse the flight, but the damage is even more. We are a small, respectable monthly indie show who splurged to bring in a hot name. We have pre-sold tickets, spent money on advertisement, and now we are less than 3 weeks out with a suitable replacement. I know you are all about the indies and do not want to forget the little guys. This cancellation will hurt our business for many months to come if something is not done. I understand you're all trying to run a business, but I am as well. I'm asking you to make this right for us, our fans, and for the love of indie wrestling. Thank you.
You got to feel for him, obviously.
Yeah.
That sucks for New Era Wrestling, and it's never nice to see, but it's also just the risk you take. It's not like he booked them before AEW was a thing.
Yeah.
They have first dibs on them. We've seen it before with like Impact have had to pull people before, Ring of Honor have had to pull people before. It's just like, it's part and parcel of booking someone like that. It does suck for him, but like, fair play. They've offered to reimburse him for the flight. That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a nice opportunity here for some great PR for AEW. Not that they need it, because they're doing wonderful things already, but I think with all this out in the public sphere, maybe fly in a replacement.
Who would you pick?
What was the YouTubey?
The guy on the pre-show in the hardcore match that stank.
John Tron? No.
No.
Brian Zane? No.
No. Definitely not.
Jay Hunter? No.
No.
Yeah. Zoella?
That guy.
No.
Send.
Tom Scar?
No.
No.
Still going. Send Pharaoh.
Peanut Butter Gamer?
Who the heck? What are you on about? You're not down with it, Tom.
Defunct Land.
You can't just say boxing.
Say it for favourite YouTubers.
Yeah, send Pharaoh. There's a bigger draw than Luchasaurus.
So I think it's some more YouTubers now.
Of course you are. Go on, keep going. Simon Miller. Let's move on.
Everyone's favourite wrestling Geordie in the news today. By Geordie, I mean somebody from Newcastle upon Tyne in the United Kingdom. I had to explain this to Justin Henry, who I do the Cultaholic Classic Raw Review podcast with. I've been referring to myself at the start of each podcast as a fake Geordie for a year, and only the other week he asked me what it meant. What a polite young guy!
What a sweetheart. You know what? I'm glad that you've explained that, because now anytime Geordie gets used, they'll know too. Because I imagine there are lots of people. It's somebody from. It's that simple. It's that simple.
Geordie, someone from off of Newcastle upon Tyne.
What's Pac done?
Pac has lost a match, sir.
What?
And in doing so, has lost his Dragon Gate Open the Dream Gate Championship, which he's held since he pretty much left the WWE.
Fair play. You know what?
Incredible.
So he's lost it to a guy called Ben. I almost said Ben 10. I almost said Ben 10.
He's not a YouTuber, mate.
Called Ben K.
Ben K,
who I'm not that familiar with. I won't lie.
Well, Ben K was part of the Dragon Gate Dojo since like the mid-10s. He's joined in 2016 properly the main roster, and he's got this incredible style that sort of combines sort of flashy, high-paced offense, but he's got real good strength to him as well. In fact, the finish of this match,
Pac.
yeah, they're eerily similar. The finish of this whole match was Ben K deadlifting Pac into a sit-out powerbomb. It was just beautiful. And so this is a big night for Ben K. Real put you on the map type moment.
Well, that's what this has done, and this does feel like it's a massive deal, because Pac has gone all over the place. He doesn't lose on indie dates unless it's in like a multi-man or a tag. Somebody else might get pinned. He's been on like the losing team before. He's not won a match, but I don't think he gets pinned, or so he certainly doesn't submit. So actually, what he's done here for a promotion that he really truly loves and respects in Dragon Gate is he's made someone. He's absolutely made someone, and that's like a really cool thing. Like, people were whinging all the time about, he can't lose, so he can't go to AEW, all that sort of stuff. But actually, I think his heart's in the right place.
A question.
Go on.
Now that he is no longer Open the Dreamgate champion, does this open the AEW patio door?
Yeah, I think just scrap Jericho. From that match and just give us the match they were originally meant to have. No, obviously, like, it was a real shame when he had to pull out, and I understand why it happened and everything, but I really do hope this does now, because I don't watch much Dragon Gate, and AEW is far more accessible, I guess, to us, and I'd love to see him there. It feels like they really lost something. Not that they're struggling by any means, but it does feel like they lost something when they lost Pac, just because he was so hot then. And that is sort of he's not as hot now, but you can imagine, like, as soon as he comes back out, it's just like, yeah, we missed this. Because a lot of people won't have seen him on any stage since the WWE still.
True. Look forward to hopefully seeing Pac rocking up in AEW. Undertaker versus Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. It's going to be the match that makes Drew and really scratch that, it ain't happening no more. Undertaker and Drew McIntyre were advertised locally to go one-on-one, mano-a-mano at SummerSlam. That local advertising has stopped. Undertaker has been removed from local advertising, and now we don't know. It does explain why Drew McIntyre lost to Cedric Alexander on Raw the other week.
Yeah. So Meltzer said that the match is now off the table. Extreme Rules was apparently just for Undertaker to come back and feel good about himself once again following sale to Saudi Arabia, maybe? I don't know. I enjoyed the match. I'm not having a go. It was really good. But it should have set something up on a grander stage where he puts over someone. I'm sure that's going to happen, but it doesn't look like it's going to be happening at SummerSlam.
I like the idea of the match being Extreme Rules being designed to make Undertaker feel better about himself, which is the wrestling equivalent of eating a big bowl of pudding. Undertaker ate a big bowl of pudding at Extreme Rules. He's now too full, he ain't coming to SummerSlam.
I'm sad about this a little bit because I honestly saw, or still see in fact, Drew being one of the top guys because he's just got everything. And we've seen it on the indies, especially right here in the UK. He was like the guy in ICW for a bit, Defiant, all over the place in fact. He's so good. He's got everything. Total package.
I was really excited because it was just like it was an Undertaker match I wanted to see. Like I didn't really want to see Undertaker Goldberg. We got it anyway. Like they've been dangling Undertaker Sting. It's like dangling a really old carrot at me. Like,
they won't do that. I believe that was just to promote the thing. Like I can't remember who said it, but apparently there's just been no backstage talk about it because Sting is 60 years old and knackered. Truly
that
knackered.
Doesn't stop any of this from happening.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
What am I even saying? Yeah, no, fair enough. So
if not, it's going to be Undertaker Greg Valentine in Saudi Arabia. I don't think the world is quite ready for that jelly.
Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. You can follow us on Twitter at Cultaholic. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can pledge to us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.